Alright, let's settle this once and for all. Who's the true hero of Frozen? At first glance, Elsa seems like the obvious pick. She's got the magic, the power, the dramatic solo that basically broke the internet. But then there's Anna, the goofy, relentless, never gives up on family sister who literally throws herself into danger time and time again. This debate has been going strong since 2013, and Frozen 2 only added more fuel to the fire. So, who actually earns the title of hero in this icy adventure? Let's break it down. The call to adventure. Every hero's journey begins with a moment that forces them out of their comfort zone. It's that event that changes everything, setting them on a path they can't turn back from. In Frozen, this moment happens at Elsa's coronation, an event that should have been a triumphant step into adulthood, but instead turns into a catastrophe. After years of keeping her ice powers a secret, Elsa does her best to get through the ceremony without drawing attention to herself. She wears gloves, she keeps her distance, and she sticks to her well-rehearsed role as queen. But the moment Anna impulsively announces her engagement to Prince Hans, Elsa's carefully controlled world starts falling apart. The disagreement escalates quickly, and when Anna pulls off Elsa's glove, years of bottled-up fear explode into a very public display of ice magic. The people of Arendelle react with shock and fear, confirming Elsa's worst nightmare. She's seen as a monster. With the entire kingdom watching, Elsa makes a split-second decision. She runs. She doesn't stop to explain, doesn't try to fix what just happened. She escapes into the mountains, hoping that distance will keep everyone safe from her uncontrollable power. And this is where Elsa's story shifts from responsibility to isolation. Her fear tells her that the best way to handle things is to disappear. Meanwhile, Anna has a completely different reaction to the crisis. She doesn't hesitate, doesn't stop to consider if she's equipped for this kind of journey. She just knows she has to go after Elsa and bring her back. In her mind, this isn't some grand, heroic quest. It's simple. Elsa ran away, so Anna is going to find her. What's wild is how unprepared Anna is. She doesn't grab extra supplies, doesn't dress for a freezing expedition, and doesn't even know where Elsa went. But that doesn't slow her down for a second. The gates of Arendelle had been shut for most of her life, so the fact that she heads straight into the unknown without a second thought says a lot about who she is. Elsa's response to adversity is to retreat. Anna's response is to push forward. These instincts were shaped by their childhoods. Elsa spent years in isolation, told over and over that she needed to conceal, don't feel. She was raised to believe that staying hidden was the safest option. Anna, on the other hand, spent those same years longing for connection. She grew up talking to paintings, chasing after a sister who wouldn't answer, and clinging to whatever interaction she could get. So when the crisis hits, their first reactions match exactly how they were conditioned to respond. Elsa's journey starts with running away from who she is. Anna's begins with a mission to set things right, no matter what it takes. Elsa, now alone in her ice palace, believes she has finally found freedom. She's away from Arendelle, away from the fear of hurting people, and finally able to let go of the control she's forced on herself her entire life. This is where Let It Go comes in, which, let's be honest, became one of the most iconic Disney songs of all time. The song represents Elsa's moment of liberation, but it also reveals her biggest misconception. She thinks isolating herself is the only way to be free. Anna, on the other hand, is dealing with obstacles that are way more external. First, there's the brutal winter that Elsa unknowingly unleashed. Then, there's the fact that she has no clue where Elsa actually is. She charges ahead anyway, making a deal with Kristoff, a rugged ice harvester who's just as baffled by her impulsiveness as the audience is. But that's Anna, stubborn, determined, and totally unwilling to give up, even when the situation is completely out of her depth. Her challenges aren't just physical. Along the way, she has to convince Kristoff to help her, survive an attack from a pack of wolves, and make it through Elsa's deadly ice magic defenses. But the real emotional gut punch comes when she finally reaches Elsa. Anna arrives at the Ice Palace with one goal: to bring her sister home. She doesn't care about the magic, doesn't care about the past. She just wants Elsa to come back where she belongs. But Elsa doesn't see it that way. She's still convinced that staying far away is the only way to protect Anna and Arendelle. When Anna tries to explain the winter storm blanketing the kingdom, Elsa panics. She thought she was helping by leaving, but now she realizes she's made things worse. And as always, when Elsa's emotions spiral, so does her magic. In one uncontrollable burst, she strikes Anna in the heart with ice, something neither of them realizes is fatal at first. Horrified, Elsa demands Anna leave, literally summoning a giant snow monster named Marshmallow to throw her out. Anna, bruised but still determined, doesn't let this shake her. She keeps moving, keeps believing she can fix things. But the worst betrayal is still coming. After everything Anna has been through, after surviving Elsa's accidental attack, after barely making it back to Arendelle, she turns to the one person she thinks she can trust, Prince Hans. And that's when she gets hit with the ultimate gut punch. Hans, who spent the entire movie pretending to be the perfect fairy tale prince, reveals his true nature. He never loved Anna. He was using her to take the throne. He leaves her alone in a freezing room, fully expecting her to die. At this point, Anna has every reason to give up. She's freezing to death. She's been betrayed, and the one person she fought so hard to save pushed her away. But giving up just isn't in her nature. The ultimate sacrifice. This is the moment everything has been leading up to. Anna has been through the ringer, freezing from the ice curse Elsa accidentally struck her with, betrayed by Hans, and barely able to stay on her feet. At this point, she's running out of time. The only thing that can save her? An act of true love. Disney has conditioned us to expect the classic true love's kiss solution. And it almost happens. Kristoff is racing toward Anna, desperate to reach her before she turns to solid ice. This should be the big romantic moment where everything gets fixed. But Anna? She's got bigger things to worry about, because across the ice-covered fjord, she sees Hans, and he's about to kill Elsa. Let's stop here for a second. Anna could have turned away. She could have let Kristoff reach her, taken the easy way out, and saved herself first. But that's not who Anna is. Even in her weakest moment, even when she has seconds left before she freezes completely, her instinct is to protect her sister. With the last bit of strength she has, she throws herself between Hans and Elsa, lifting her arm just as his sword comes down. She doesn't know if it'll work. She doesn't even think about it. She just does it. And that's what makes this the most heroic moment in the movie. Anna has no magic, no guarantee she'll survive, but she makes the choice to sacrifice herself anyway. She becomes a solid block of ice at the exact moment the sword makes contact, shattering it into pieces. Hans, the guy who manipulated her and tried to murder her sister, is left standing there in shock. Elsa, meanwhile, turns around and sees what's happened. Her sister, the one person who never gave up on her, is gone, frozen solid. And for the first time, Elsa doesn't know what to do. She falls to the ground, sobbing, wrapping her arms around Anna in absolute grief. And then, something incredible happens. Anna thaws. Because here's the twist. It wasn't Kristoff's love that was going to save her. It wasn't some prince's kiss. The true love that broke the curse was Anna's own selfless act. Elsa had spent the whole movie running from fear. But Anna, she had spent the whole movie choosing love. Love for her sister. Love for the people she cared about. And in the end, it's that love, pure, unconditional, and self-sacrificing, that saves her. Elsa realizes in that moment that love is the answer to controlling her powers, not fear. And that's great character growth for her. But when it comes to pure heroism, it's Anna who takes action, who makes the difficult choice, and who ultimately saves the day. Frozen 2 and the evolution of their roles. If Frozen wasn't enough proof that Anna is the real hero, Frozen 2 makes it even clearer. This time, Elsa embarks on a deeply personal journey, trying to understand where her magic comes from and why she hears a mysterious voice calling her north. Meanwhile, Anna is thrown into an even bigger role, one that demands leadership, tough choices, and, once again, the kind of selflessness that defines true heroism. Let's break this down. The sisters start this movie in a good place. Arendelle is thriving, and Elsa seems more at peace with her powers. But something still doesn't feel right. She keeps hearing a haunting voice that no one else can, and despite her efforts to ignore it, she knows she has to follow it. The voice leads them on a journey to the enchanted forest, where they uncover the history of their grandfather's betrayal of the Northuldra people. This revelation changes everything. Arendelle was built on a lie, and its very existence is tied to an injustice that still affects the magical forest. Elsa's story in this film is all about self-discovery. She ventures deeper into the unknown, literally riding a magical water horse across the sea to reach Ahtohallan. There, she learns that she is the mysterious voice. Her magic connects her to nature itself, making her the fifth spirit, meant to bridge the human and magical worlds. This is a huge moment for Elsa, but here's the thing. While she's off unlocking the secrets of her past, Anna is the one keeping everything from falling apart. Once Elsa goes too far and freezes in Ahtohallan, Anna is left completely alone with no guidance, no plan, and no idea if her sister is ever coming back. But instead of breaking down, she does what she always does. She keeps moving forward. And this is where Anna's biggest hero moment in Frozen 2 happens. She figures out that the only way to fix the damage done by their ancestors is to destroy the dam holding back the river. This isn't just some minor decision. Breaking the dam could completely flood Arendelle, putting the entire kingdom at risk. But Anna doesn't hesitate. She knows it's the right thing to do, even if it costs her everything. With Elsa gone, Anna takes charge, outsmarting the Arendellian soldiers and leading the Earth Giants straight to the dam to bring it down. She puts the well-being of an entire people over her own home, proving once again that her instinct is always to do what's right, no matter the cost. And while Elsa does come back at the last moment to save Arendelle from flooding, Anna is the one who actually fixed the problem. She's the one who broke the cycle of injustice. She's the one who put herself on the line to correct the mistakes of the past. By the end of the movie, Elsa makes a choice. She decides that she belongs with the spirits in the enchanted forest, not in Arendelle. And who steps up to lead in her place? Anna. She doesn't have magic, but she has something just as important. The ability to take responsibility, to make the hard choices, and to put others first. So, who's the real hero of Frozen? Elsa's journey is about self-discovery. She spends most of both movies trying to understand her powers and where she belongs. And while that's important, it's not the same thing as being a hero. Anna, on the other hand, is all about courage, selflessness, and never backing down, even when it means sacrificing herself. She doesn't have magic, but she doesn't need it. She's the one who acts, who pushes forward, who saves people, including Elsa, multiple times. Elsa may be the face of the franchise, but when it comes to true heroism, that's all Anna. What do you think? Drop a comment. Are you Team Anna or Team Elsa? And if you had fun with this, there's plenty more where it came from. Check out the channel for more analysis, debates, and all things movies. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss out. See you in the next one.